What is up, y'all? This is Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 4, Episode 8, The Harder They Fall. Okay, so we got Suki, and she with her friends and her cousin, and just kind of figuring out what she got going in her life, which is her man. And since they want to be married and all this stuff, the way he been acting lately just ain't been cool with her. Like she don't need him mixing the business and the pleasures and all this stuff and getting mad and upset over the things that most likely ain't got nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Like let her, especially when it comes to her business and her career. So she like, yeah, I done set up some marriage counseling, and they're gonna try to figure that out with a pastor or something, which I think before anybody gets married they're supposed to always sit down and meet with a pastor. So they figuring out and they doing the right thing. But on the other side, remember she got that charge, um, so she waiting on a phone call from this lawyer. Her lawyer called her and tell her, what the consequences are. Literally, she could be facing up to like a year, and things of that nature. All because what he somebody say something you ain't like, about I know push your buttons and you put your hands on them. So it is what it is. So you have to handle it. Hopefully she don't go to jail. I think present time she's not. So things probably do end up well for her. We'll see how it goes. Then we flip to Trick Daddy. He in the studio. He got his son trying to be a rapper, so he helping him. Of course, as a father, I help him if that's what he want to do. Um, put him in the studio. Let's see what he got. He had Nori come up there to kind of check him out and see, listen and give him some advice. Okay, whoop de whoop. Then Nori goes into talking about he want another baby, like being a rapper and entertainment and all this stuff, you do miss out on, all the good moments in your kids' life as they grow up. Kids grow very fast, and if you out on the road, you're gonna miss their first words, their first walking, that first school day. You're gonna miss all that stuff. So he like, I want a baby so that we can start all over and I can do it all over again. Like, dude, I don't know, you look too old for a baby, so but sure, we'll see what she says. Okay, see what she say. Then Trick goes into something about a performance he has going on. Oh, the fight. Remember that Mayweather fight against the Paul brother? Yeah. So Trick was actually part of, I guess it must have been either an after party or a before pre-party performance type deal. So he has that coming up. Okay, cool. And they talk about the fight, like who gonna win, who gonna win. If you watched it, you kind of know I watched it. Um, I'm just glad that they gave us our money's worth. We'll just say that because it is pay per view. You got to pay for it, and they gave us a show. So cool with that. I was cool with that. We flipped to who is that? Trina, because Trina is okay. Trina looked like getting the makeup or something like that. Oh no, she was at a spa. Trina's at the spa, and she waiting on her boyfriend to come. It's supposed to be their little, day chilling out, get a spa, relaxation. But on the way, for some reason, she said she got hot, lightheaded, nausea, whatever, and she passed out in the elevator. Now, she's trying to explain this to, I think that was Bobby Lights on the phone. Like, yeah, I passed out. I don't even know what happened. Like, I just was hot. Like, I don't know. I still feel a little woozy, Then her boyfriend came. He's trying to help her, console her. And she's just like, I just don't know. She's blaming it on, she just don't know. Like, I was hot. And that was just, maybe exhausted or tired. But on the other side, she like, look, I'm not going to slow down, though, because I don't think this has anything to do with my work. I just think that it was just, a bad elevator ride. And I'm like, okay, Trina, girl, you must be exhausted and you need to take a little chill pill. And that's all that means. I think her boyfriend basically trying to tell her that, like, she's like, no, no, I got this coming up, and then we got that the next day. Like, girl, cancel, cancel, cancel. Chill out, all right? Because your health is more important. Your fans will appreciate you more if you're on stage healthy versus you on stage in a wheelchair. Okay. So Ace and Sheila, she back from her little self-care vacation or whatever. And they just kind of sit down and just kind of, hash out, try to, talk their little situation. I try to figure out what happened and can we move forward. And, they'll be just fine, I think, because they actually did just sit there and literally just talk about like they knew where, some of the problem lay. They knew, pretty much a solution to try to fix it. I guess Ace, he's one way when he's at home being regular, regular schmegular old Antoine. But then when the cameras get to rolling, he turns in Ace Hood. So for her, that's where that weird, because they was talking about this 50-50 thing on the last episode, to where he wasn't necessarily like he was with that, but he wasn't with that once he realized, like, dang, maybe I really wasn't. I'm more of a 60-40 type thing. But if we're gonna be, and that's just, it doesn't mean just only household inside the house. That's on the outside as well. Because like when you're on the outside and the red carpet is there, of course she got to stand back, and you the one who get to walk and take the pictures and boom, 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 flash, 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 and then I gotta walk, behind you 3 feet, and then wait, and then they say, okay, now you can hurry up and go before the next celebrity come down, and then so that's kind of where a little bit of disconnect came in with that argument. Right, cameras got the rolling, and he got confused for a little second, like, dang, am I him or am I not? Am I, I'm be trying to be serious, but she on my nerve, and like it was just a lot of probably that going on, and right, we saw what happened. They had to cut that, and go they separate, take a break for a second, take a breather, come back. Now they can go back to roller coasters and playtime, because now they know where some of the problem lay and they can work on that. So I kind of thought that was cool in their little relationship. At least they can talk it out and work it out. um so, and mostly I guess on A's side, because he's very, I would say mostly on his side, like, just listen to your wife. She's letting you know what she wants and what she needs, and you the one who just have to give it to her and reciprocate some of that. That's all. Who we get to? Nori and Neri. Her beauty shop is coming along. She got a new contractor or something, so get these things rolling. The building's getting better and better every day, closer and closer to the open date. Nori is talking about having another kid, and how and him helping out promoting her bar, right? Wearing T-shirts and things of that nature, promoting that on his show, things like that. And so in the midst of that, talking about working and this and this and that, oh, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that, I'll do that. And she like, boy, I can still work and do this and do that. And he's like, well, I mean, yeah, so let's just throw a baby in there. And she like, I don't think so. Like, yeah, I'll be there for it. You can still do your thing. And she like, no, it don't work that way. Just because you want to, somehow redo your fatherhood, it just don't work that way, because you ain't got to carry it, and technically I'm still going to be dealing with all of that versus what I'm dealing with now with the kids being older. I don't have to be literally running after them. I can just sit here and watch TV in peace. Look, go to the bathroom in peace. Like, when you get past that stage, I'll tell you, I don't have to do nothing no more, okay? When they get, this one I got is 12, okay? I ain't got to do no diapers, no. He can cook, he clean. You don't need me, buddy. Look, got your own phone, boy. Like, that stage is nice. Like, you don't have to do nothing. So she's like, yeah, boy, you don't have to figure that out. The juice bar is now. That's what we're working on, the juice bar. Okay. So we flip to Bobby Lights. He is hanging out with Joy. Of course, he talked to Trina real quick. She doing some show somewhere. And he telling her, yeah, she passed out and everything. She's like, for real? I didn't know that. It's like, yeah. And she's still working and working and working and going, like the Energizer Bunny. And I told her she needs to slow down, stuff like that. And she's like, well, Trina, she's stubborn as a horse. She ain't gonna, let her do what she gonna do. She'll learn. And then, we go into a little bit about Bobby life. Him and Trina is cousins through their dads. Their dads are brothers. I guess they weren't necessarily in their lives. So Trina doesn't have necessarily the best relationship with her father, and neither does Bobby, because his has been locked up for pretty much all this time. But he got wind that it's a possibility that he can be released. And would you like to help out with that, or have any, if they have anything to do with that? He's thinking about it, but he can't tell Trina because she's not too cool with, the father's side of the family. So, you know what I'm saying? That's where that disconnect will come in. And, talking with Joy, I don't know. He just kind of made a decision. Like, I think I'm just going to reach out anyway, because it is his dad. It's not her dad. It's her uncle. And she can do whatever she wants with her own father. And then have her whatever feelings she wants. And maybe her seeing him reach out might help her reach out. So, I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, Trick Daddy goes to the Mayweather fight. And he do perform at some little fight party or whatever you want to call it. It was a performance, and it wasn't even like, it was like a bougie white old people rich crowd. So they wasn't hype or nothing. It wasn't full. It was just another day. So yeah, look, another day, another dollar. So no sweat off his back. He got through it, and it is what it is. What he do, right? It's what they do when you're performing. So, like I said, no sweat off his back. He got that, get it done. And he was rooting for Mayweather. Like, yeah, he gonna knock Paul out in the first round and all this stuff. And hey, I'll let him knock me out for whatever, 50 mil or whatever. I'll let him do 50 mil for sure. All right, Trick. We shoot to Bobby. Bobby go ahead and meet with his cousin Snoop, and basically he breaks down that if you get a lawyer, then we can go ahead and open up your dad's case and possibly get him out, because they're letting a lot of people out who don't got like real criminal charges or something like that, something with people with like charges. So it's a possibility that he can get out, but we gotta get a lawyer and all this stuff. And Bobby like, well, I got to, like, because I got the little couple dollars in my bank. Dang, I don't know about this. So they go sit and have a drink, and I guess it started to sink in with him. Like, really, y'all want me to do all this for this man who ain't did nothing for me? Like, like, it was just getting to him, and of course he had to cry, because of course he's like, like, what the fuck, like, this nigga ain't been nowhere, and then I got to go inside my pockets and go inside and help this fool for what? I don't even know what I want from him. Do I want an apology? Do I want a friendship? Like, I don't even know. I just want to like close a chapter just to say, hey, whatever, have a good day. I don't know, but he's it's just something he's gonna have to think about and figure out. He didn't think it was gonna really affect him that much, but it does. Like his cousin said, see, the fact that you're crying and you're showing these emotions, it does mean that you care and that you want something from this man. So just figure it out. It is, what I'm saying, it's a hard subject. I think a lot of people go through it. Trust me, you ain't the only one, Bobby. A lot of people go through it. And figure it out. He has this letter his dad wrote some months back or whatnot, who knows. But he came to his mom, but he never opened it or read it. So he said, okay, I'm going to go, I'm going to open this letter, I'm going to read it, and I'm going to determine whatever is in this letter is going to let me know, you know, what I should do. Like, it's going to dictate my decision if I should really reach out and try to help this man, or if I should just let it go and just say I don't care, like I've been saying. So hopefully, you know, Bobby, go ahead. Then we get to Nori. He chilling with the fellas, drinking and shit, you know, doing what they doing. He into Japanese whiskey. So they're trying a whole bunch of different kinds, getting their little sip on, and talking about, you know, life and things like that. You know, he told them about having another kid, and they like, really? He's like, yeah, I think I can do it. I don't know, you know, I think I can do it. You know, she can be at the juice bar, and I could be, you know, changing diapers or whatever. And they like, all right, that's what you think. Sure. You know, he like, yeah, I'm gonna step up now for the boys, the older boys. You know, I'm gonna take them to the games and all this stuff. I'm gonna try to be quiet because they don't even really want me there because I'm loud and everything. So he like, I don't even know. But they said, okay, then what about your drinking? And he was like, what you mean by drinking? Well, I mean, you might have to slow down if you want to do some things like that. And he like, ooh, yeah, y'all might be right, but sure. How long you think? How long you think you can go without drinking? Shoot, I'll go 30 days if I need to. Shoot, all right then. Well, we'll see what we're gonna start tomorrow. All right, start tomorrow. No drinking, Nori. None. All right, I don't know if he's gonna do it or not because he's a professional drinker, like he said. Drink champs. That's what I do. We do interviews and we sit and drink while we, you know what I'm saying, chit chat. So that means you don't have to not do a show then that whole time. Or if you do the show, you're going to be drinking water. I don't know. But good luck. All right, so Bobby goes to his auntie house and she gives him a letter. He sits there and he reads it out loud. And, you know, once he gets to the halfway point or whatnot, of course, he starts to break down because yeah, he was trying to act like he didn't care. I don't want to reach out. I don't want to do none of this. I don't want nothing to do with him type deal. But, excuse me. But these emotions is popping up. So he does realize, okay, maybe I do care. Maybe I do care about what he thinks about me. I do care that if he accepts me or not, you know, I never came out obviously to him because I didn't think he was my father, like, you know what I'm saying, and feel like a father relationship. So why would I express anything personally like that to someone like that? In the letter, he pretty much got a little bit of clarity as to where he kind of sees where his dad is, which was, you know, he's ready to meet him halfway. Whatever Bobby wants to do, he's there. And if Bobby don't want nothing to do, then he will just go ahead and be on his way. So with that, I think Bobby decided that he did want to reach out and he did want to try because for you know, for if anything would ever happen, you know, worst case scenario, his father passes while his father is in prison, and Bobby never had that chance to mend anything. That would really crush him. So with that, he just decided, like, okay, well, I think this is the time, and I'm going to, you know, I don't know what kind of relationship I really want with the man, but I do know that at least I do need to reach out and have some type of connection. So go ahead, Bobby. Suki and Kill Bill is something else. I'll tell you that. They might as well just break up this way. They want to be acting all the disrespectful in front of the pastor. Y'all see that? I mean, cussing and all types of things. I mean, it started off fine, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we like each other, we love each other. But Then he just, Suki just went on. I mean, you be going to the massage parlor, watching porn, checking off in the bathroom, doing all this stuff. Like, oh my goodness. Pastor's like, wait a minute. We didn't even get to the infidelity part. Hold your horses for a second. Like, hold them. Girl, I'm telling you, this, I don't even know. She tripping. That's all I know. She tripping. Oh boy, I mean, pastor, or goddamn, I can't get the name right. It was just so funny to me. But basically, Bill, I mean, okay, well, pastor was just basically asking, like, look, y'all sure y'all want to be married? Because this is just not a good foundation at this point. Y'all arguing back and forth. It's just a lot going on. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good foundation for marriage. That's what y'all really need. You need a good foundation, which mostly starts with a good friendship, balance, foundation, love, appreciation, care, all those, that tenderness and things. Because, you just can't have no good, how you gonna have a marriage if you can't learn how to get over these little humps like this? This how y'all gonna be arguing? See, that's just a red flag right there. If she going off like this, but y'all sitting nicely in front of the pastor, try to be old, smacking his ass up and all types of shit on on the slide. And then she like, yeah, Kill Bill, you out on these streets. I accept you for who you is and all this stuff. People told me I shouldn't even be with you. And then, like, it's just a lot back and forth. And then at this point, I think she done decided that, maybe we don't need to be together. I don't know. So pastor gonna pray on it. Heavenly Father, help these mother lovers, because they ain't right now. They need to figure it out. And then, but at least, they got some Jesus. That's one good thing. You always got to have some Jesus somewhere in your life. I guess, they say it's good for the marriage and all, as long as y'all both on the right path spiritually. Okay, you see how Ace and Sheila working it out. All right then. This was Miami. I ain't even gonna talk no more. I'm just rambling on at this point. They weren't doing shit. Not much at all. Filler episode. I can't believe I got this much out of it. So, all right then. Peace out. Bye.